que falleras maletas, somos dos borboletas, alcanzamos as metas, mas amor na planeta. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais, amor, por favor. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais, amor, por favor. Pra que fazer as maletas? Somos duas borboletas, alcançamos as metas, mas amor na planeta. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais, amor, por favor. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais, amor, por favor. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais, amor, por favor. Te amo, meu Deus, amor, por favor, e mais mais.
Avatar Nation.
All right, hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you guys are having a great day and everything is a-okay. Thank you guys for being here. You could be anywhere, but you decided to be here, so I am truly grateful and thankful. So thank you guys so much. All right, y'all. Let's get it started. We're gonna do the roll call real quick. So here we go. What's up, 45 CP? How you doing? What's up, Donna H? Good to see you here. Girl by the Mystic, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. What's up, Italian Queen? Good to see you. Speak to me, please. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else is here. What's up, Soul Sister? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, Your Pleasure 721. What's going on? Bow 32. All right, let's see. Black Strawberry Apple, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Sunday, how you doing, Sunday? I know today's your favorite day. All right, what's up, Donna H? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, V? What's going on, V? Good to see you, V. Hey, Black Girls Code, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Let's see. I think that's it. All right, cool. So let me bring up the agenda for today. We're going to talk about some things. I found some interesting articles that you may want to... Hold on. All right, I found some interesting articles that you may want to hear about. Okay, we're going to talk about The Landlord and the Spy, Oprah's story, T-Pain Instagram, the 3D house, the pool crasher, and the Tesla hack. Okay? All right. So let me navigate to these articles real quick, and let me see. Hold on. All right. So let's talk about The Landlord. First of all, let me see how y'all doing in the chat first. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Everybody's doing well. All is good in y'all neighborhood. All right, let's see. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. What's up, Sarah Van? How you doing? Good to see you as well. All right, let me start the broadcast by saying thank you as we play our thank you song to all those who've been very gracious to the platform. So I just want to take a minute to say thank you to those people. So here we go.
I want to say thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you Yes, I'm grateful. Said I'm glad that you're here. Saying thank you for being in my life.
I want to say thank you to all of you for all that you do. All right, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back. All right. So let me navigate to these stories real quick, and then we'll get started. Okay, so let's talk about the landlord and the spy. All right. Let me get to that real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get to that real quick. Pardon the delay. Pardon the delay. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Sorry about that. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right. So let me see if I can break it up for you guys. Here we go. All right, it says, well, this story that I'm going to tell you guys about, I'll read to you, says how Russian students' brutal attack on Virginia landlady led her to discover he was the son of CIA's most valuable asset. After providing cryptic letters in a bank statement listing $16 million in assets. All right, so this is a pretty unique story because it deals with the landlady who was, I guess, renting a house or something to this guy that was studying at a university. He somewhat like sexually assaulted her, and while he was in jail, she went through his stuff and everything and found out that he was the son of a, I guess, CIA asset. So let me read it real quick. It's a pretty interesting story, but you gotta pay attention. Okay. All right, here we go. It says a Virginia woman who says she was brutally assaulted by her tenant in 2011 later discovered that he was the son of one of the CIA's most valuable Russian spies. After she stumbled across an investment report that listed more than 10 million in assets following his arrest. Lisa Sales recalled to Yahoo News how Dmitry Miklavov, I guess, or Miklov, a Russian immigrant attending graduate school at the George Washington University School of Business, seemed to be a friendly and sociable person when she first met him nearly 10 years ago. He had inquired about renting a space in her home, and eventually the two agreed on him taking the basement for $2,000 per month. Things appeared to go relatively well for a while, and according to Sales' friend, she even started treating him like a younger brother. Sales recalled how there were hints that Miklov's life wasn't that of your typical graduate student. She said he drove a flashy black Mercedes, would often buy rounds of alcohol for people when they went out, and told a story about his father that made her a little suspicious. After a few drinks, he reportedly told Sales that his father was kind of an important person who worked for the company, according to Yahoo. The company is a term that sometimes is used in movies and TV to reference the CIA. Despite the initial hints, Sales brushed them off, and their friendship continued as normal until the night of the attack on September 16, 2001. Sales told the news site that Miklov had been drinking heavily before the attack, which started with her dog Halo. During testimony at his trial, Sales said, first, he went after my dog. He picked her up twice and threw her against the dresser. She said he then lunged at her and threw her to the ground. All right. He sat on me, he took his knees, and he spread my legs, and he was wearing, I will never forget this for as long as I live, he was wearing a red leather belt around his jeans, and he unbuttoned the top of his jeans. He kept me pinned with his other hand, and then he unzipped his pants and started to touch himself. She said that while on top of her, he rambled in Russian and English before screaming that he was going to well, FUCK me for a bit. Sales said the incident lasted for about 5 hours as she kept trying to pull away. Mm. So I tried to get away from him and he was just grabbing me, and I tried to get over from my back to my front and crawl away on my knees. He kept pushing me down and sitting on me. He grabbed whatever he could. He was grabbing my limb, my foot, my leg, my hair, whatever he could grab. Before it was all over, Sales said Miklavov tried to strangle her in the bathroom. Eventually, she broke free and barricaded herself in the bedroom with furniture while he screamed outside. Okay, Sales said the attack left her with extensive injuries, including knee and back pain. Her doctor even recommended that she have surgery on her cervical spine after the incident. Sales said she immediately didn't call the police out of fear, but eventually she listened to her friends who urged her to speak to authorities. After she went to the police, he was arrested and charged with sexual battery. He later pleaded guilty to assault. All right. Okay, Miklavov testified he did have several drinks on the night of the attack, but said they only argued for 30 minutes. Okay, he said that he had several complaints about the living situation, including utility bills were split down the middle as a fixed amount. All right. He says he remembers throwing the dog, but he said that occurs on a regular basis. Wait a minute, how can you throw a dog on a regular basis? I'm not laughing, but he says he remembers throwing the dog, but he said that occurs on a regular basis. Mr. Miklavov stated that he regularly goes to Sale's bedroom, but does not remember going into her room that night. All right. It said Miklavov spent less than a month in jail for the assault after filing a civil lawsuit. A jury awarded Sales just over $300,000 in damages for the assault and battery and for infliction of emotional distress. Okay. Days after the arrest, Sales began going through his belongings. While looking around, she came across a flash drive that contained an investment report listing total assets of more than $16 million. She also found a letter that Miklavov's father, Valery Miklavov, wrote to his son. He says, "Hello, my son, Dima. Thank you for your postcard and your greetings. Okay. Today is March 1st, 2011, Tuesday and the first day of spring. The weather is frosty and sunny. I just came back from a walk. I feel well and my mood is good. Soon it will be 6 months that I've lived in Lefortovo. According to the news site, Lefortovo is a prison where many of Russia's most high-profile criminals and spies are kept." He says, "Everything is because I made a mistake believing in my lucky star. Now I have to pay for it by spending a long time in captivity." All right. When Sales took another look at the $16 million investment report, she also found Valery's name on it. This discovery cued her interest and led to her emailing the FBI. Sales wrote that she believed the younger Miklavov has fiduciary responsibility for his incarcerated father. All right, he says, "I'm not certain why a man with his means would elect to enter into a lease arrangement with me and become my roommate," she wrote, but the FBI never responded to her about her tenant's suspicious activity. Okay, she told Yahoo News that the documents left behind, she came to believe that Miklavov made entry to the U.S. with the help of the CIA, adding that Valery Miklavov appears to be one of the CIA's most valuable assets. All right. She pointed to a 2012 blog post that revealed that the Moscow District Military Court had convicted Valery, his father, of high treason and sentenced him to 18 years in prison for passing thousands of secret and top secret documents to the CIA. Valery Miklavov reportedly volunteered to spy for the CIA in 2001. He spent 6 years spying on the Kremlin and the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Valery, I don't know how to say the name, it's Russian, retired in 2007 and ended up in the U.S. before heading back to Russia in 2010 when he was arrested. Now, this is the crazy part. Okay, this is the crazy part about it. Now remember, this guy pleaded guilty to sexual battery or sexual assault. But it says Miklavov, who now works at the World Bank, told Yahoo News that he never attacked sales, calling her a scammer who was only after his money. Mm-mm-mm. All right, she ends the article by saying she hopes that justice takes place will be for the federal government to take responsibility and the public admission will start. So she says sales justice in this case would be for the federal government to take responsibility and public admission would be a start. Yeah, so that's an interesting article, y'all. Okay, so pretty much to sum it up for you, um, is all right. So hold on one second. Let me get to these names right because a lot of names. All right. So basically, Miklavov came to the United States to study at I think they said George Washington University in their graduate program. Okay, and he met this lady named Mason. Last name was Mason, and she was his landlord. And somehow he wound up sexually assaulting her by her statement. And while he was in jail, she went through his belongings in a thumb drive and was able to find out that he, maybe had responsibility for $16 million in assets and may have been the son of a CIA spy who was imprisoned and things like that. She speculates he was granted access or was able to be an immigrant or things to the United States because of his father's contributions, I guess, to the CIA and things like that. He pleaded guilty to that and I guess moved on. And she got $300,000 from the situation because I guess she saw he had money, and I guess she received $300,000 for the attack. So that was a really interesting story. I know it happened in 2011, but that's crazy that he was renting a room and knowing that his history or his dad's connections and things like that. That was pretty crazy. And seeing that his dad is in jail, you know, I guess in the Russian prison for treason and stuff like that. Now, why in the world he would go back to Russia? I mean, and didn't get in prison. Maybe he thought everything would just blow over. I don't know. That's crazy. So, a very interesting story. Very, very interesting story. So, it's pretty crazy. You never know who's around you and who they are and things like that. So, yeah, pretty crazy situation. Hey, what's up, Italian Queen? How you doing, Sir King? Thank you for all you do to bring us the news and just everything you do. Thank you so much, Italian Queen. I really do appreciate that gesture and your amazing support of the platform. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. All right. But thank you once again, Italian Queen. I really do appreciate your support and everybody's support. So, all right. What's up, Candy Love? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Tamika LaShawn? How you doing? What's up, Ron P? Tamika LaShawn. Sarah Van. I think I said hello to Sarah Van already, but hello again. Yeah, so it's a really interesting story. You never know who's living around you, and I think she probably. You know what I did? If I drill down to this, I really think that they may have had some romantic interest, maybe because he said he goes to her bedroom every day, and maybe I'm wrong. Also, she was very hesitant to press charges against him. But, I think maybe she saw that was a means to maybe start the legal process of her being able to get money on the civil side, and things like that. So I don't know. And maybe not. Maybe everything was innocent and things like that. You never know. I'm not going to speculate on that situation, but it's a very interesting story once you see the connection to the CIA and his father, being a spy and so forth, and him having responsibility for over $16 million in assets and so forth. So I don't know. Basti Adigan says dog throwing is a clue. Yeah, I think so. And it was weird for him to agree to pay for utilities straight down the middle, and he lived in the basement and all this other stuff. So I don't know. It's really weird. But he was there to get an education. So now, did they say he completed the education? No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that part. But yeah. There have been some other things going on, and they had an argument or something like that. Who knows? Or maybe he's just a violent drunk. He's an angry drunk. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's that story. Next up, we're going to talk about, I believe, Oprah. All right, Oprah's story. So yes, we're going to talk about Oprah. All right, so here we go. Hold on one second. Okay, here's Oprah. All right, it says Oprah details horrific abuse she faced as a child, revealing she was regularly whooped by her grandmother and forced to sleep on the porch by a boarding house owner who didn't want a nappy headed dark child inside. All right, so let me get this article real quick. All right, here we go. Give me 1 minute as I navigate to the story. All right, let me see. All right, here we go. All right, give me 1 second as I pull it up. All right, here we go. It says Oprah Winfrey has opened up in further detail about the abuse she suffered as a child, speaking candidly about how her grandmother would whoop her regularly and for the slightest reasons, and how that turned her into a world class people pleaser who had trouble setting boundaries well into adulthood. Excuse me. The 67-year-old mogul had detailed the trauma of her own upbringing in her new book, What Happened to You? Conversations on Trauma, Resilience, and Healing, and has shared some of her harrowing experiences as a young child on Instagram this week. Oprah is now a billionaire with a longtime romantic partner. However, she grew up poor and rarely feeling loved, spending the first 6 years of her life with an abusive grandmother before moving in with a mother who was cold and allowed her to be banished to sleep on the porch of the boarding house where they lived. All right, let me scroll on down. It says Oprah has shared 3 rare photos with her childhood on Instagram, posting 2 sweet images of herself as a toddler and one as a cautiously smiling grade schooler. She said, the most pervasive feeling I remember from my own childhood is loneliness. Her mother and father were together only once underneath an oak tree. 9 months later, after that singular encounter, she says she arrived. She spent first 6 years of her life living in rural Mississippi with her grandmother who regularly beat her. As a young girl, I was whooped regularly, she wrote. At the time, it was an accepted practice, a punishment to discipline a child. My grandmother, Hattie Mae, embraced it. But even at 3 years old, I knew what I was experiencing was wrong. I was beaten for the slightest reasons, spilled water, a broken glass, the inability to keep quiet or still. My grandmother's home was a place where children were seen and not heard. Oprah said this mistreatment didn't just harm her as a child, but had lasting repercussions that impacted her well into her adulthood. All right. She said the long-term impact of being whooped, then forced to hush and even smile about it, turned me into a world-class people pleaser for the most of my life. It would have not taken me half a lifetime to learn to set boundaries and say no with confidence had I been nurtured differently. After her grandmother died, Oprah was shuttled between her mother, Vernetta Lee, in Milwaukee and her father in Nashville. She says, when I went to live with my mother at 6 years old, I did not feel welcomed. The night I arrived in Milwaukee, the woman my mother was boarding with, Miss Miller, took one look at me and said she'll have to sleep on the porch. Miss Miller was light skinned. She could almost pass for white, and she was not going to have this nappy headed dark child, as she said, stay in the house. But while one might naturally hope their own mother would advocate for them, Oprah's did not. She said, my mother said, all right, as I watched my mother close the house door to go to bed where I thought I would sleep. I was consumed with a terrified sense of loneliness that brought me to tears. Okay. She said, I imagined a robber snatching me from the porch or somehow breaking through the windows and choking me. The first night I got on my knees and prayed to God to send angels to protect me. He did. And that was my first lesson in learning other people, even your mother, can disappoint you, but God doesn't. She says living with her mother continued to be difficult, and Oprah does not describe her as a particularly warm person. She says, my mother worked as a maid for $50 a week, doing what she could to care for her young children. There was no time for nurturing. My mother felt distant, cold to the need of this little girl. All of the energy wanted to keep her head above water. Surviving always felt like a burden, an extra mouth to feed. I rarely remember feeling loved, which impacted my ability to experience love as an adult. Mm. Oprah has spoken about her difficult relationships with her mother before, once revealing that she chose never again to have children because I wasn't mothered well. But she later made amends with Vernetta, who was her mother, in one touching episode in 1990 of the Oprah Winfrey Show, where she gave her mother a makeover. Her mother said her proudest moment of seeing Oprah in Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple in 1985. All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, she said most of the struggles she endured as a child resulted in trauma that would define many relationships, interactions, and decisions in her life. It took decades of work, conversations, and healing to break those cycles and make peace with her past. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah, yeah, okay. So that article is pretty deep. She's definitely making herself vulnerable, but also making herself a sense of inspiration and encouragement. As you can see, she went through a very, traumatic and you could say somewhat terrible childhood. I mean, the article even goes in to say that maybe she was raped as well, or was sexually assaulted when she was young, and somehow the baby didn't survive. So, I mean, that's a testament to perseverance and faith. Seeing where she is now in her life, but also seeing that she had a traumatic, very traumatic childhood. It's sad. It's sad. So definitely sad. Sunday says sleep on the porch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Made her sleep on the porch. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I think going back to the previous article, Nita Gogli says, I imagine he did since he works at the World Bank. Now, I know what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, but that is a sad situation dealing with Oprah. So Peaches M said that's part of the book. She co-authored with Dr. Bruce Perry. Right. Yeah. Sad, sad, sad. So sad situation. Yeah, just for the color of her skin, and she persevered. So give it a shout out to her faith, because it definitely took her to stay positive, and optimistic, and not look at her own personal situation as a reason to not see that she can persevere and survive. So, but I'm not gonna get into that. All right, so let's move on to the next thing, next article. We'll see. All right, here we go. Team Pay Instagram. I do apologize for that typo, y'all. My apologies. I do apologize for that. But T Pay Instagram. So let's talk about that real quick. Hold on 1 second. Oh Lord, y'all all up in my business. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, T Pain Instagram. So I'm sure most of you guys heard this story where T Pain finds all these Instagram messages that he missed from famous celebrities that were wanting to work with him. Um, it's pretty crazy. So let me pull it up real quick. All right, here we go. Let me see. All right, here we go. It says Instagram messages request folder filled with DMs from celebrities. It says T-Pain just discovered his Instagram message request folder filled with DMs from celebrities. All right. It says T-Pain has come to his own defense after sharing with the world that he didn't realize he had a DM request folder on Instagram. He says, I do have a social media manager, which is literally the only reason I even went back to that request folder, T-Pain explained. He said he knew about that folder, but that when he went to go check it, all he see is fans' messages. Immediately, I was like, okay, F this, never going back there again. Then I hired my social media manager, and then a couple days ago, he was like, "Yo, you ever check your request folder?" T Pain continued since he responded, "I mean, I've been there before. It's just like all corny effing buy you a drink and bartender jokes. I'm not going back in that MFer." And he was like, "Dude, no, it's not." The singer then explained that he didn't know he could filter his messages to only see the top messages, which, hold on, top messages. Watch the request of T Pain. Okay. All right, here we go. This is. Okay, then it says T Pain might have to start apologizing to some very famous friends. On Wednesday, the singer posted a TikTok displaying that he just found out that his Instagram account has a request folder for direct messages. And unlike the rest of us, T Pain's request folder isn't full of random scams and unsolicited mixtape links. Instead, his reads like a star stack Rolodex of someone who's been in the game for over 20 years. Okay. Okay, he says, I was today years old when I found out about the request folder on Instagram that's full of celebs trying to reach me. I've been accidentally straight up ignoring all these people for like 2 years. I thought DMs are supposed to just show up in the normal folder and you don't have to go digging for all these. Among those in Payne's request folder are Fergie, Viola Davis, Diplo, YBN, Namir, Carrie Hilson, and more. T-Pain then makes it clear to everyone he's accidentally slubbed that it wasn't personal and that he's willing to issue a mass apology if necessary. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the situation with T-Pain. I do agree with T-Pain in this. Instagram needs to do a better job of alerting you that you may have DMs from people who you may not contacted with before or had contact with before, because you could easily miss those messages unless you're looking for it. So I know they do a great job of letting you know that you have DMs for people that you're, maybe in contact with, but new people, it's terrible. I mean, sometimes I even miss messages from people who are trying to reach out to me because I never had any kind of contact with them before, and come to find out that, so I think that's something they really need to improve upon. I don't know how they could do that. Maybe they have a little blinking button that will let you know um, that, hey, you got a new message from someone you've never been in contact with. Check it out. But I guess that could get annoying. I don't know, but yeah. So that's a situation that a lot of us, I think, struggle with, and I'm sure he struggled with it. Maybe missed out on some opportunities to collaborate with some great people. You know? Yeah. You said Wild Donna H. Yeah. What's up, Rennie T? How you doing, Rennie T? Good to see you. Yeah, girl by the Misty said, wow, all that missed money. Yeah, that's crazy to me because I mean maybe they could, I guess DMs are better than text messages, I guess. Because I think celebrities are always constantly changing their number. But yeah, he should have looked at. I don't know. I'm not gonna blame him for that because, like I said, that's one of the things with Instagram that they definitely need to prove upon. Is like those messages that you get from people that you may not be aware of. I don't know what the technical name of it is. It's not the. It's the general mailbox, and it's just like I guess the other mailbox. I don't know. So yeah. So yeah. So that's that story we're dealing with T Pain. Let's see what next is on the agenda. All right. Let's see. Okay. 3D house. 3D house. So now you're able to get a 3D house, I guess, right? I think this is pretty unique. I think this will solve maybe potentially the housing crisis. I'm not sure. I'm definitely need to hear a follow up on this, but it says Dutch couple move into Europe's first 3D printed home, which can be built in just 5 days after a machine prints 24 concrete elements in 120 hours. So this is pretty crazy because if you're able to build a home in 5 days, you could definitely change the housing shortage and things like that. So this could be very, very interesting. Let me pull up the article real quick so you guys could gain more information. So here we go. All right, here we go. It says a Dutch couple have moved into Europe's first 3D printed home, which developers claim can be built from scratch in just 5 days. Retired Elise Lutz, 70, and 67-year-old Harry Decker's new home in Eindhoven, in the Netherlands is a 94 square foot meter two-bedroom bungalow that resembles a boulder with windows. Despite the curving lines of its gray concrete walls looking and feeling neutral or natural, they are actually the result of cutting-edge housing construction technology in the Netherlands and around the world. They were 3D printed at a nearby factory. She says it's special. It's a form that's unusual, and when I saw it for the first time, it reminds me of something you knew when you were young. She says she will rent the house with Mr. Deckers for 6 months for £695 per month. Mm, interesting. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, it says for now the house looks strange with its layers of printed concrete clearly visible in even a few places where printing problems cause imperfections. But in the future, as the Netherlands seek ways to tackle a chronic housing shortage, such as constructions could become commonplace. The country needs to build hundreds of thousands of new homes this decade to accommodate a growing population. Mm, this is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right. So basically, yeah. So basically, just as the story is, due to the emergence of 3D technology, people are able to build homes, or construction companies are able to build homes in just 5 days. Like I said, this will help in the housing shortage due to overpopulation in certain areas. So we may be able to get 3D printed homes in just 5 days. So that's crazy. So if you think about this long term, the need for construction equipment and things like that might just go out the window. Boy, I tell you, this technology is crazy. So, mhm. Kenny Love says 600 pounds equals 961 $961.40 in US. Wait, isn't that the opposite though? Oh no, you're right. You're right. You're right. Wait a minute. No, isn't it the opposite? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Girl by the Mister says I don't trust it. Okay. Nina Golgi says Germany and Holland on another level. They're always coming up with amazing inventions. Okay, okay, that's cool. Donna H says, "Wow, interesting." Tamika LaShawn regarding the T Pain situation, she said, "Didn't he say he got a social media manager? So wouldn't that be her?" Well, but this happened before he got the social media manager. So the social media manager, when he hired the social media manager, they let him know that he was missing all these messages from the celebrities. So that's how he came to find out, because when he was checking the messages on his own, he just saw a lot of people just in there pretty much trolling him and stuff like that. But the social media manager went through his DMs and saw that there were celebrities actually trying to reach out to work with him, Tamika. So yeah, so Rennie T says that's too fast for me. No, you're good, Candy Love. I believe you. I was just doing the opposite. I was just doing the opposite because I send sometimes people stuff on Cash App and I see that they get less than what I sent them. And then I see people that send me things that are over in the UK that give me these weird numbers. I'm like, why are they sending me this specific dollar amount? But come to find out, it's because of the the exchange and stuff like that. So and all that. So yeah. Sunday says, would it meet building regulations? Yes, I'm sure it did in order for it to get approved and stuff like that. And I guess it's maybe more lenient because it doesn't need all the other stuff like the foundation. Well, I think it still needs the foundation, but I'm sure they could be more specific. Well, Sunday we'll have to research that. Maybe next Sunday. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to go to commercial real quick, but head over there to the Avatar Nation collection and get you some exquisite wear. Get you some old exquisite wear over there in the Avatar Nation collection over there on Teespring. Um, all right, and we'll be right back. All right, yeah, so definitely check us out over there on the Avatar Nation collection if you want to. Feel free to save 10% on by putting 10 King as a promotion code, 10 King, or you get free shipping, FREEDAKING, FREEDAKING, free to King over there on Teespring. Thank you, Donna H, for dropping the link over there on, over there on Teespring to the Avatar Nation collection. All right. All right. Now, also, I want to say thank you to the people who have made purchases over there on Teespring and are enjoying the exquisite wear over there on Teespring. Thank you guys so much.
Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation.
All right, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back. All right, and we're back. So once again, thank you to everybody who's offered their support to the Avatar Nation collection. So thank you. Nina Gogli says, I trusted European standards more than American building. Okay, cool. I hear you. I agree. All right, so next up, we got the Pool Crasher. This is pretty interesting. Now, everybody loves luxury, right? Everybody loves these nice buildings that they can move into, and these buildings that advertise they have the pool on the top of the building where you can see the skyline and everything, and everybody's like, ooh la la, ooh, that's so fancy. You fancy. Well, sometimes fancy and all this opulence and all this other stuff is not the best thing, because it shows that a pool that was on the top of the building falls through or breaks through and crashes down and floods the whole, I guess you could say, condominium. So let me see what I can bring up for you guys real quick. All right, here we go. All right, let me read it real quick and then I'll show it. It says hundreds of Brazilians were forced to flee a luxury high-rise apartment complex after a pool unexpectedly gave way and crashed through the roof. It says, we went to the balcony and saw lots of water coming out of the building, and we went down quickly, grabbing a few things. Okay, a tenant said. Closed-circuit television footage of the incident, which occurred on April 22nd, in Espírito Santo, shows the 75-foot-long pool suddenly collapsing and flushing a torrent of water and debris all the way down to the basement parking garage, many stories below. Okay, a tenant said, we heard a very loud noise. We immediately went to find out what happened. Thankfully, only one resident was injured during the freak incident. However, 270 residents had to evacuate the 90 apartment complex and couldn't return home while engineers conducted inspections, during which time the complex's construction firm paid for them to stay at a hotel. Okay, one tenant said, thank God it was not a bigger problem. The cause of the cave-in remains unclear as engineers didn't discover any structural damage. Some residents did report smelling gas as the pool was heating up. Okay. However, the building superintendent, Guilmar Sampaco, plans to continue the investigation after several residents refused to return to the complex. Okay. All right. It says, meanwhile, trendy 360-degree infinity pools and luxury penthouse pool parties are all the rage around the globe. A luxury condo building in Brooklyn touted stunning views of Manhattan from the rooftop pool as the highest form of NYC housing amenities. All right, so I'm going to play the video real quick so you guys can actually see what happened. Um, Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Nope, this is Tesla. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, let me see. Well, let's just see what happened. Here we go. All right, so here you see the waters in the pool, the high-rise pool, or what do you say, top floor pool, and everything like that. And this is a pool that's not on the ground level, but at the top of the building. I'm assuming, or not assuming, I know. But here we go. All right, still the water's there. The water's in the pool. The water is eventually about to just go all the way down because the floor of the pool, I guess, gives way. Yeah. So as you see, there's no more water. If you take a closer look, just the whole bottom of the pool is gone. Gone. Okay. Now you're going to see here is like the garage. Okay. And this is the water all crashing down from the top floor. Okay. Yeah. So that's crazy. You can see that the force of the water even moves the car in the garage and everything. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, so we don't know what else was impacted while the water was making its way down to the bottom. One more time. Okay. Water's just chilling in the pool. Everything's good. Thank God nobody was in the pool. Oh my God, that would have been scary. What if somebody was in the pool as this was going on? Unbelievable. It's crazy. And then it crashes down. That's crazy. Wow. Somebody could have lost their life. Unbelievable. Thank God nobody was in the pool. Thank God nobody was in that pool. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, rooftop pool. A rooftop pool. I was saying a high rise pool. Yeah, a rooftop pool. Yeah, so that's a rooftop pool. So thank goodness like nobody was in the rooftop pool. Exactly. Just chilling, just taking a late night swim. Thank goodness this didn't happen during the day. You know, time of day is everything. So if this probably was during the time of day, somebody could have been hurt. But thank goodness that nobody was hurt. You know, that's crazy, unbelievable, unbelievable. Damn, you can't even take a swim. I mean, it's not funny, but you can't even take a swim. So yeah. So let me see what you guys are saying. Um, Donna H says, "Oh no, goodness." Let's see. Candy Love says, "Oh heck no. Hope they have flood insurance." Yeah, I think they were all taken care of. Donna A says that's scary. Sunday said, "Wow." Donna A said, "Goodness gracious." Rennie T says that's really scary. Yes, it is. Bo 32 says, "Wow." Yeah, yeah. So Rennie says hundreds of thousands of gallons of water. Yeah. Nina Gogli definitely trust the Dutch 3D house more than America. Well, that was actually in I think Brazil. I think that was in Brazil. So, but you still may be right. You still may be right. All right. So we got the last article. I think right up now we got the last article. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh no. Oh yeah, that might be. Here's the last article. Oh, the last article deals with a Tesla hack. This is pretty. This is really complex. So I'm just going to sum it up. I'm not going to really read the article too much, but pretty much what happens is that these two guys, you can say, I guess, two engineers or whatever, were able to hack a Tesla using a drone. So it says, watch a Tesla have its doors hacked open by a drone. So pretty much what happened was these two guys were able to hack a Tesla, using a drone over Wi-Fi. They were able to gain access to the doors and other instruments in the car. They weren't able to, I don't think they were able to start the car, but they were able to gain access to the infotainment system and things like that. Um, they patched it. They told Tesla and all this stuff, so Tesla was able to patch it. But this is pretty scary because if people are able to find all the vulnerabilities, who knows what they could do while the car is in drive or whatever. Also, if this got into the wrong hands, this definitely could have been used to maybe steal the vehicle and things like that. So I don't think let me see if I have the footage. I don't think I kept the footage. Hold on one second. Mm, no, I don't. Did I? Did I keep it? Oh, no. Let me see. Did I do that? I don't know. Yeah, this is not it. This is not it. Let me see if I can find it for y'all real quick. Hold on, give me a minute. Bear with me. While we're waiting, we'll go to commercial real quick. We'll be right back. I think it's pretty interesting. You'll see how they were able to do it. Not exactly how they would do it, but you'll see, the drone in effect and so forth. But we'll be right back. All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation.
All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys. I'm not sure. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on one second. No, I don't think that's it. All right, no, I don't think I have it, but maybe I can try to show you using this one that I have. Let's see if that will work. Hold on. We may have to improvise on the fly. All right, let me see if I can blow it up this way. Maybe I could do it like this, and then you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, maybe we could do it like this. Maybe we could do it like this. All right. All right, can you guys, all right, see, look at this. So there's a drone right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to try to blow it up a little bit. Hold on. Is that as much as I can blow it up? Uh-oh. Okay, so let me break this down for you guys. All right, so here's a Tesla. If you can see it, you probably can't see it. I don't know. But there's a Tesla here, and then there's a drone here. And what this drone is doing is, I don't know, it's somehow they got a Wi-Fi dongle and was able to code this dongle, I guess, to put in a code that was able to find some vulnerabilities in the infotainment system and things like that for them to be able to lift the or open the doors of the Tesla. So here we go. The next project is called Zero Donuts. So here's the Tesla. I mean, there's a Tesla, but then you see the drone. So the drone is using Wi-Fi to access the Tesla and open this door while the Tesla is parked. You see? So, yeah. Because when people close the doors again, the export doors open. All right, so I don't know. Did I? Hold on. Did I? All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I added something else. Okay. No, I didn't add something else. Okay, no. All right, so that's pretty much it. The article is hard to explain if you're not technically inclined and things like that, but they were paid, I think, $31,000 by Tesla because they were able to help them patch or find a vulnerability regarding their vehicles and things like this. But I only bring this or highlight this because this is very scary. If this technology or this vulnerability got into the wrong hands, this could have definitely been something that could have been used or exploited by some people that would have just been able to take advantage of, going through a parking lot and being able to find a Tesla and being able to access it and open its doors and maybe steal the contents of that Tesla or whatever, you know? So that's a pretty crazy situation right then and there. So Candy Love says, I'm sick of this car, too many issues. Just give me a pair of moon boots that can fly. Thanks for the interest. I do think that we're going to somewhat regret these advances in technology, but who knows, you know? There's good, there's pros and there's cons. So what's up, Anella Valencia? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Um so yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Let me see what Ready T is saying. Hackers need to use their powers for good, like student loans. Well, Joe Biden said that we're still trying to figure out if Joe Biden is going to grant that 50,000 student loan relief or whatever, or forgiveness, student loan forgiveness, but we don't know yet. What's up, Spicy Infinite? How you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see you. So yeah. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. All right, thanks, Ron P. Thank you, Ron P. All right, y'all. So that's all I got for you guys. That is it. That is it. If you want to, I could head over to Stereo for a little bit and we could talk about this stuff. You know, you could chime in over there on Stereo. I'm having an open show, so it's not going to be a super fan show, but I'm gonna have an open show on Stereo. So feel free to come over there. Donna H, if you could drop my link, that'd be great. I'll try to drop it myself, but let me navigate to it. Also, if you want to become a member, if you guys want to become a member, feel free to do so. Let me get my membership link real quick. Hold on one second. I don't know if any of you guys have any other questions regarding the articles that was discussed. I will drop the link in a minute. If you guys want to come up and share anything. Also, I will be going to Stereo for a little bit. So you guys can engage with me over there and talk about anything other articles that we discussed, or if you have any other questions. Um, okay. Okay. So there, hold on one second. All right. Thank you, Donna. And all right. So here's my membership link. Okay. If you want to become a member, feel free to do so. Um, feel free to do so. I only got like 3 levels now. So one is the basic level, which is the Avatar Ally. One is the Avatar Nation Nosies, where you get access to all my private lives. And then I have the Sir King Secret Confidant level, but that's just for those who want to get all the privileges and perks and things like that. So here's my Stereo link, y'all. So feel free to join me on Stereo. I will be going over there. And then you guys, and it will be an open show. So you guys can come in and chime in and ask any questions over there. But if you want to talk about anything that was on the agenda right now, I'm dropping the link. Feel free to click if you so choose to. All right. Thank you guys so much. Let me see. Anything else? Anything else we need to talk about? Let me see. Nope. So I hope you really enjoyed. I hope you guys really enjoyed the articles that we discussed. Let me try to find that Oprah article for you guys real quick. I think that was a very powerful story. Let me see if I can get that link for you guys, and you guys can read the story yourself. I mean, it had some tragic moments in there, but very interesting article. Let me see. One second. Hold on as I try to get that article, y'all. All right, hold on, hold on. All right, let me see. Hold on one second. Anything else, y'all? Feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. Let me see why I try to get this Oprah article for you guys. Hold on, is that email? All right, let me see. All right, give me one second. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, here's the article here. All right, give me one. Okay, here we go. Let me see. One second. Okay, that's the Oprah article, guys. If you wanted to check out the article that I was referencing as we spoke about Oprah's childhood and things like that, it goes into greater depth than what I spoke about. But feel free to check that out. Okay. So tonight we talked about the landlord and the spy, Oprah's story, T Pain Instagram, and 3D house, the pool crasher, and the Tesla hack. All right. Anything else, guys? Anything else? I guess you guys have any other questions? Feel free to put them in the chat and tell us what you think. Other than that, I could definitely bring this broadcast to a close. Let me see what you guys are saying. Uh, let's see. Let's see. All right. No. Mm-mm. Let's see. All right. Also, let me just do this to make it fun. I will be giving $20 away for anyone who hits the link and gets three of my questions correct about what we discussed tonight. So we'll make it fun. All right. So if you want $20, I will send it to you if you get the questions correct. All right. So feel free to hit the link if you so choose to, or I could bring the broadcast to a close. What's all right? Let's see. All right. I'll wait for someone to hit the link. Tell us what you think. We'll have just three questions, and you get your $20 if you get the answer correct. So that'll be the engagement portion of the broadcast. All right, let's see. Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? Let's see. All right. I'll do the 30-second countdown. And if nobody hits the link, I'll just end the broadcast. I'll see you in 30 seconds. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me get my 30-second countdown. All right, we got two people in the back. We got two people in the back. Hey, Peaches M and hey, Lemon. How you doing?
What up? What up? I don't want no money. I'm just here to. I came in late, but yeah, to
No,
talk
I
about some
understand.
good
I
topics.
understand. All right, what's up, Peaches M? How you
Go ahead,
doing?
Peaches. Hello, Peaches. In.
Hey, Lemon. Hey, SK. I don't want the money. I just want to participate.
Okay, no problem. You say you just want to participate?
Yes.
Okay, hold on one second. I gotta change my audio real quick, so bear with me.
Okay, for sure.
All right, hold on. Okay, go ahead. So, Peaches M, you just said you wanted to participate or have any questions or input?
Yeah, just participate. Yes.
Okay, so can I ask you three questions?
Yes, you may.
All right, for the first question, for the one dealing with the spy story, where was the father from?
Do you say Russia?
Okay, that is correct. All right. Um, for the story dealing with the 3D house, where was the location of that story?
You say the 3D house?
Yeah, there was a 3D house that was constructed, and it's like the first of its kind in a certain place. And where was this place?
I must miss that story. The 3D house.
Okay, who was the artist that who was the artist that didn't check his Instagram messages?
Oh, that would be T Pain.
Okay, that
That
is.
3D house. Would
Mhm.
it be would it be in state of out of state?
It would actually be out of country.
Out of the country. What that's what I meant. Out of the
Oh, okay.
country. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, who would have or who would be a 3D house that would be out of the country? Now that pool house, that I think you said that pool apartment was in Brazil, right?
Right. Mhm.
Okay.
I
So
think
it's
the
not.
3D house was like the Europeans or something like that.
You think it would be European?
I think so. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to think who would be like that tech savvy. I mean, could be. Um, would it be Dubai? I'm
No,
just
it's
thinking.
not.
Okay.
It's not. It's not Dubai. Mm-mm.
Can you give us a hint?
Okay.
Geographic.
Um, no, because that's kind of a hard question. Um,
Or-
okay, so let's see. What's another one I could come up with? Um, okay, so regarding the Tesla story, what equipment or device was used to access the doors of the Tesla or to hack the doors of the Tesla?
to hack it?
Yeah. So what device, what equipment, what? Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
A
When you
drone.
said
Lemon.
a
Lemon. Are you
drone would
peaches?
be, but I would
Lord have
not even
mercy.
a drone. I heard you talking about a drone, but I would not have would even fathom a drone because I was gonna think of
Yeah,
something else.
it was a drone that was used to hack it. Um, yeah.
How is that
All right.
possible?
Because they used a Wi-Fi dongle to hang over the well, not to hang, to fly over to
Oh,
access to the Wi-Fi capability of the Tesla.
yes,
Yeah.
and the drone also had Wi-Fi capabilities, correct?
Right. Or they used the dongle to fly it over, the Wi-Fi dongle. So pretty much the drone was in the sky hovering, and they used the Wi-Fi dongle to access the infotainment system of the drone. Yeah.
So was this an intentional act or something that just happened during the while they were flying the drone?
No, it was intentional. It was intentional. They found a loophole in the coding of the whoever the what they call it, the vendor was a third party vendor who was providing the some of the, like, I don't know how to say it, but some of the stuff for the Tesla. So you know how
Oh,
they have equipment that are used in all the cars, and one of the cars was the Tesla. So yeah, so there's a vulnerability, and obviously they alerted Tesla, and Tesla
third,
was able to
a
patch
third
it.
party. Yeah, when a third party
Hmm.
be installing
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
All right, but we got one more question. Hopefully, Lemon won't interject this time. Okay, so next up is let me see. All right. Mm, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Uh, okay, where was Oprah forced to sleep at when she went to go visit or live with her mother?
Oh, that was in Milwaukee, at a boarding house where her mother was staying on the
But
porch,
where? But where on the boarding house?
the front porch.
Okay, yes, you're correct. Yes, you were correct. So,
That's nice.
congratulations.
Thank you. That is a book. I want to elaborate on that. It's a book that she has co-authored with this
Hmm.
I want to say this guy, he's a child psychologist, and his name is Dr. Bruce Perry, and the title of the book is "What Happened to You." And I am I'm friends on with her on the Instagram, and I have been reading the little excerpts from that book, and it deals with exactly what she says is deal with trauma, and it also to help us navigate on why we do probably some of the things that we do. And when I read the statement of her talking about that situation when she first went to live with her mother, and the lady told her, that she would have to sleep on the porch. That and how she said that even at that time that she learned that even your mother would fail you and would not stick up for you. She said that was her lesson in learning about people. That thing touched my soul so bad. It just touched my soul because I can just imagine you being a child and your mother is not taking up for you when you expect your mother to be your protector. But the situation that her mother was in at that time, her mother had to survive herself and had to have
Yeah.
somewhere to live.
Mm-hmm.
So I, I would encourage any if you can, because I think I'm gonna buy the book and read the book because I think all of us, especially us African American, we could probably benefit from this book as dealing with trauma
I agree.
in our life.
I totally agree.
Yeah, same
I,
here.
I totally agree. So yeah,
Hmm.
so if you could share that with us, I can go back and get it and everything because the article in which I read it only provided a link, but you know what I
Hmm.
mean. So, but it didn't advertise it, so forth. So, yeah, but definitely, I could definitely share that out, and I think it is. I think it's a testament to what Black people have had to do or to endure to overcome just to have a equal, equitable, or normal life per se. I know she read and said she didn't even feel like she had a childhood. I think at some point and things
Yeah,
like that. So
and
yeah,
yeah, and when you just listen to her when she talks about her childhood, that's so reminiscent of all of us basically, because most of us African Americans, we come from not being privileged to have a lot, and you know the parents that you do have, they are working, struggling, trying to make ends meet, and you're not, and you want to show that love and affection, but most of us show our love and affection through providing, making sure that you have somewhere to sleep, making sure that you're
Yeah,
eating. That's how we show our love and affection instead of, exactly saying, I love you. That reminds me of another story of my daughter. I never forget, I was in college at this time. I was in school trying to drop her off. She was probably pre-K or kindergarten. I never forget, I was taking her to school. And then she's asked me, she said, Mama. I said, what? And she's like, you don't never tell me that you love me. I'm like, mm. I said, you don't think I love you? She said, no. But she said, no. She just said, you don't never say it. That thing touched me. It really did for her to be no more than 5 years old and we in the back seat. And she telling me that she's in the back seat. And so from that moment forward, I've made it a commitment to myself to let her know that hey, I love you, so she can hear the words, because it's different than showing it. It's a different feeling showing it than saying it. And so from that moment forward, I have always told her that I loved her. Even though my mother never did it for me, but that never negates the fact that I did not know, that I did not feel that my mother loved her, that my mother loved me. But that these words are powerful. I just say that.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, words are very, very powerful. I think that's why when people say things, they're like, "Oh, well, just words." No, no, that's not true. I mean, sometimes people need to hear certain things. So, yeah,
Yeah, and I love the fact that once it was brought to your attention, you made it sure that you told her that you love her and that she heard it from you after she spoke it to you. So that's amazing.
Yeah, and now when she graduated, I think I asked her like a couple of years ago. I said, "Lady, you ever remember we were in the bike seat riding, and I think I was dropping you off, and you told me that I never said that I love you to you." She said, "I don't remember that." She don't remember it now. But every day and every day I would tell her. And then now she had like, all right, okay, said it.
Yeah.
But it's just something that I just decided that, you know, I would do since she brought it to my attention because, we just living our day to day lives. And I can understand where Oprah comes from as being a child and then also growing up into an adult and understand where her mother was coming from. You just trying to survive and live in this cruel world. So
Yeah, I agree. And she beat
make
the
sure you
odds and she's extremely successful. So that's a testament to
take
her. You feel me?
yes, and not holding and that's another thing. Not holding not holding all of that anger towards her mother and not forgiving her mother and forgiving her mother for it
Yes.
because everybody think forgiveness is would be for her, but no, it's for you. Forgiveness is for you. Now it's left upon her mother how she handled it, but yeah, it's a testament. That is a testament. Everything you have to let it go. Everything is not going to go your way how you want it. We are not born into the idea of family of what we would like to have, but you need to make the best of the cards that you are dealt with.
Yes, I agree.
hmm But
And the
okay,
forgiveness is for yourself, you feel me? So you can heal from that situation and move on from that, past trauma.
yeah. Yes, and learn. You learn from it, you heal from it, and move on because life still goes on. You holding on and harbor on to that anger. People are still going on by their lives. People are still living their life, and you still here
Exactly.
holding on to anger. For what? For what? Let it go.
I think a lot of people be trapped in that hurt in their past and stuff like that. They're not able to move on past that. It kind of holds them back to a certain extent. So
hmm
definitely you have to, start the forgiving process and heal and move on from that situation so you don't stay stagnant.
That's right, Lemon. That's why you cannot stay stagnant. Because you stay stagnant, your whole inside, when you know, all that anger harbors, your whole inside will be nothing but full of ulcers, you know?
Yes,
So you have to
exactly.
let it go. Let it go and let God.
And what's your whole
I
take on
agree.
this whole 3D
I
printed
agree.
house stuff? Is it safe?
Well, hold on one second. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Hold on. I mean, yeah, it look better. I mean,
They say it's of
it's
higher
gonna.
quality and stuff like that, opposed to the old construction way. But I don't know how short that is. But I read something about that.
And tell us what country is this in, the 3D house.
Well, I think it's going to result in changing the landscape of the retail market. What they call the realty market and stuff like that, or the housing market. Um, so yeah, that's what I feel because if you're able to get out of house in just a matter of 5 days, some of these construction projects take a whole year. So if they're able to get this out, I think logistics is going to be a key issue. I think if they were smart enough, they could probably set up a mobile 3D manufacturing area,
Wait a minute.
and they just go from
Wait,
place to place to place to set up homes and stuff. So
okay, now when you saying 3D, now just by you, okay, this 3D home.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening to what you're saying, if this is something more like a upgrade to the what mobile homes that we have now.
Nah, it's not even nothing like a mobile home because a mobile home is mobile. You know what I mean? But this is more spacious and can be, I guess, more customizable. You could say. Let me show you the pictures. All right, can y'all see that? Let me see. So I'm gonna go full screen so you guys can see it. So this is the mobile home, well, not mobile home, excuse me, the 3D home that was printed and stuff like that. So you see, this is the 3D home. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me see. So this is a 3D mobile home, okay? And look, you got just like a regular home, right?
Yeah, I like the inside more than I like the outside. You feel me? You know, I don't like
Oh
What
that
yeah,
what
I,
model
is the
look.
outside? What is that? What's that material for the outside? What is that?
I don't know. It didn't go into the specifics of
Oh,
that.
this 3D print. I see. Okay,
What
you
you
said
say?
you showing the wait a minute, stop it right there. Showing the printed layers in the wall. Stop right there. Of the 3D
Mm-hmm.
printed 94 square. Oh, so a 3D printer
Mm-hmm.
made this
Yeah.
home.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
now
3D
my
printer.
question is how that had to be a huge 3D printer in order to do that. And
Right.
then,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay,
industrial, probably an industrial 3D printer that just probably like prints out different pieces to fit together like a puzzle piece. You know.
but that's how some manufactured homes are like that now. That's
Mm-hmm.
the proper, not mobile home manufactured homes. Okay, that's
Right.
proper name.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, I
So.
like the inside design.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, are they much more sturdier than a manufactured home? I want.
You
I
know,
don't know about that.
well, I'm sure they can be designed that way to be sturdier. I mean, it didn't go really into that safety aspect of it and the durability. It says the
Mm,
layers give a rib texture to its walls inside and out. It says the home is made up of 24 concrete elements printed by a machine that squirts layer upon layer of concrete before the finishing touches, such as a roof, were added. So it's made by concrete, you know. So,
mm,
hmm
I mean, that's interesting.
yeah.
that is.
But with
It
technology
says
moving the way it is, this is gonna be the new norm.
we will build 1 million of the houses as you see here. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh, yeah. They have a housing shortage in the Netherlands.
Oh, then that's where it was. Okay.
Yeah,
They have
it
a
was the
housing
Netherlands.
shortage in the
Yeah,
Netherlands.
yeah, yeah.
How many people live in the Netherlands for it to
They
be
said
that?
17 million people and rising. Hmm.
What is so
Whoa.
wonderful about the Netherlands? Is it over there where the weed is free? I mean, where they can smoke weed? I wonder.
Yeah, I think that's where it is. Yeah,
Oh,
in
okay.
Amsterdam. So yeah.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. So yeah.
That's
All
interesting
right.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting.
Very. All right. Give me 1 second. I got to plug in my device. Hold on.
mm. How's your day going, Lemon?
Pretty good, pretty good. I just got back from spending a little time with my family, so now I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner, place an order, and go pick something up. How was your day?
Oh, it was restful. It was restful. Just getting ready because we have testing in the state of Georgia. We start testing this week. So tomorrow we're gonna start testing.
Oh
But
yeah,
other
what?
than
Oh wow, what grade do you teach again? I forgot.
Well, I'm a kindergarten teacher, but
Okay.
everybody can be on that. The this stuff for elementary is third through fifth. Going to be testing, but everybody got to be on deck just in case something happens or somebody don't show up. We can't. Our principal don't want us to miss any off days. Don't don't want us to miss any days or anything. So yeah.
Oh wow. So you pretty
Yeah.
much like okay. You want like stand
All
by
right.
just in
So,
case the teacher fall through, don't come
uh,
through.
Yeah, if the teacher doesn't
all right.
come
So,
today,
anything
I'm
else?
calling.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to speak about?
No, I
Any other
think I'm
questions? No. And then Peaches M, make sure you put your cash out in the back in the private chat.
no, 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 no. You can-
Okay, you sure? I mean, you won the prize. You would only want to hit the link. So
No, I'm good. I'm good. You can pass it
okay.
forward to
Well, you can
someone.
use it toward you can use it towards the kids. You can buy some supplies or something for the kids or something. Some
Child,
construction paper.
please. Child, please.
You
We are
said
almost.
construction paper.
Honey, we are on the countdown, honey. We are almost over with. We got what 3 more weeks after we test this week, and then the following week, I think it's 3 weeks. Yeah. No, it'll be 2 weeks after this week. It'll be 2 weeks. And then it's time for my daughter graduate and her birthday. And I am done for the year until September comes
Okay.
around.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Yes, but no, my children are good because I had just went to the
I
store
was talking
yesterday.
about the students. Oh,
Huh?
go ahead. I was talking about the
That's what I'm saying.
students.
My children. I say children. I say my children.
Oh, okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
not talking
All
about my
right.
personal. No, I don't have but one daughter, one child. But
Mm-hmm.
my children are good. I had just
Okay.
left the store yesterday. I had bought them some popsicles
Mm-hmm.
for the end of the week for the treat for the ones who act right. So
Mm-hmm.
they are good. And we are winding down for the year, so no more supplies is coming through my room. So I am good. But you can if you can if someone needs it, just pass it on to them.
All right. That sounds like a plan. Well, thank you
All
for your
right.
contribution.
All right. Well, thank you all. And
It was
I'm
nice
going to head
chatting with
on to
you.
the bed. Thank you, Lemon. And nice speaking with you. And I'm getting ready to head to bed, y'all.
All right. Well, you
All
sleep
right.
well now.
Sleep
Take
well.
care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for coming up. Bye, Peaches. Thank you, Peaches, then for coming up and contributing to the platform. I really do appreciate those who hit the link and offer their engagement as well. So thank you. What's up, Lemon? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing stupendous, stupendous. Anything you want to say about the articles or anything, or have any
The
questions?
last little thing was the whole T-Pain and the Instagram messages. That's crazy. Like I do feel like Instagram should like um organize, the messages a little better than how they have it. So it don't be
Mm-hmm.
over flooded by fans versus, actual celebrities trying to, make some business deals and stuff like that. So Instagram needs to step their game up and sort it out.
Yeah, because they doing all these enhancements with the reels and the side by sides. I'm like, nobody don't. I mean, that's great and that's stupend. I mean, like stupendous and that's fun. But people are, but people are missing out on messages just because they got it like tucked away and there's no notification or nothing like that you get a new message. I think that's kind of messed up. Like I said, I think a lot of people miss out on those messages that they would be getting from people who are not, connected. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even
I
like the
don't.
whole new setup. Like the Reels thing be
Yeah.
on your message. Like they moved everything
Yeah.
around. Like it's different now. So I don't like the whole new setup. So I think it's
Mm.
confusing.
Yeah, and I think Facebook has got their input in it too, because Facebook bought Instagram, and I just think that they giving their suggestions and stuff like that. So You never know.
Yeah, well, we should be able to turn those reels off. I don't even watch stuff like that on IG, so I feel like there should be
Hmm.
some kind of way we can disable that.
No, I agree. I agree. I totally agree. All right, we're gonna take a moment, real quick, and I just want to say thank you to those who have, helped the platform grow through contributing to the Avatar Nation Fund or the Insomnia Fund, and so forth. All right, we'll be right back. All right, thank you guys once again, and we appreciate your support. All right, here we go.
I wanna say thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you. Yes, I'm grateful. Said I'm glad that you're here. Saying thank you for being in my life.
I want to say thank you to all of you for all that you do. All right, and we're back. So thank you to everybody who's helped the platform grow. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to Lemon. Thank you to the casual fans alike. I really do appreciate your support. I'm going to head over to Stereo so we could talk about and engage with. Just give us your thoughts about what you saw tonight in the articles and so forth. That's something I want to do. I want to talk about real world news, things that matter in your real life, education, and so forth. So I'm gonna start using my stereo presence for that as well. It's going to be an open show. Okay, it's going to be an open show, and then I'm gonna come back on Tofu, and we're going to talk about some things over there. All right. So I'm definitely putting in work, bringing y'all nonstop, constant content, entertainment, and things like that. All right. Anything you want to say, Lemon, before we close it out?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna jump down and I'll see you over there on stereo.
All right. Thank you so much, Lemon. I really do appreciate your support and help with this endeavor. And thank you once again. I'll see you on stereo. Okay.
All right, no problem. Peace.
All right. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're getting ready to wrap this up. I hope you guys learned something from the articles that we discussed tonight. I thought there were some very interesting articles and things that were not unusual that in the mainstream media that you guys can definitely learn from and so forth. So, once again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you with all that we're trying to do. Wait a minute, what happened? Why did it change? Give me one. Oh, I know why. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, there we go. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to bring the agenda up real quick again before we close out. All right, here we go. So, like I said, thank you guys once again for your support and everything. And we're getting ready to head over to Stereo. Like I said, tonight is a free show over there on Stereo. So, you guys are able to leave your messages and chime in and tell us what you think about the articles that we read to you guys. Okay. So, like I said, it was the Landlord and the Spy, Oprah's Story, T Pain, Instagram, 3D House, the Pool Crasher, and Tesla Hack. All right, y'all. That's what I got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the articles, and thank you guys so much for your support. Take care. I'll see you over on Stereo. Okay, we're heading over there now. Anybody want to volunteer for a conversation? You know what? Giving love, receiving love. I'm gonna call you. All right. I don't know. I don't know. I know people are busy with their friends and family at this time, so I do not want to impose. It's not going to be that long. It's going to be like at least a 15, 30-minute conversation because we're coming back with tofu later on. All right. Anybody else want to volunteer for the conversation before I close out the broadcast or I start randomly calling people? Feel free to let me know right now. Put it in the chat before we close on out. I'm waiting. All right, Giving Love says, okay, so we will be doing a show with Giving Love. I'm heading over to Stereo in about 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure you get your gadgets out. Make sure you follow us over there. Donna H, if you can, there she is. Thank you, Donna H, for dropping the link. That is the link for Stereo, so feel free to join us over there. It's going to be an open show. Okay, all right. I will see you guys over on Stereo. I'm heading there over there now. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Also, if you want to make a gesture to Avatar Nation, feel free to do so at $ Sir King Crown. We're trying to use whatever you contribute to help grow the platform and help it grow. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I appreciate your support. I will see you guys later over there on Stereo. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Peace. Take care, everybody. Thank you guys once again for your outstanding support.
Avatar Nation.